What's up, guys? It is RGM boys. Owen's not here. It's just me and Isaac. I'm gonna first off thank you for 5 subscribers. Malin, Edward, Haley, and Chaz. I don't know who the 5th one is, but I'll figure it out and I'm gonna put it in the other videos. But they get a free shirt. Basically we had a really messed up night last night. I'm not gonna say any names for personal reasons because I know it's probably a very emotional subject. It was for me and I didn't even know the person. But okay, I'm gonna start off like this. If you know Warren, he's one of my buddies. He used to go to my school. I hung out with him a lot. Haley, Ragsdale, Garrett, and Jacob, Caden, and me, and this guy named Sawyer all went to this road called Jack Pittman Road. Haunted as fuck. Anyways, some shit followed us home. Very creepy. And, besides the point, some stuff happened. And so, me and Chaz went home we were riding around because it was late, we didn't want to go home. And so, me, Chaz, and my little brother was riding around. But, it was very creepy, but, okay. Well, we were riding around, and we pulled into, I told her we'd be going to a friend's house, but I was messing with it. I was actually taking her to Jack Pittman Road. We turned down the road to go down, and I started getting a creepy feeling, like a bad feeling. So we turned around and left. And, we started hearing stuff roll around in the back. And it was the softballs. But the thing is that we didn't slam on the brakes. We never took a sharp turn, anything.
And then when we actually did.
You can ask, Isaac will tell you about that in a minute, but, so we decided we were going to go to Quick Trip. I was like, you know what, stop at Quick Trip. Stop right here. So I get out of the car, and, Isaac is like, I was like, Chaz, pop the trunk. So I popped the trunk, looked in the trunk. The balls had been knocked over. And it creeped us out because where they were sitting at, they couldn't have been knocked over unless someone pushed them over. And they were standing up whenever we got in the car, put them in there. And so I knew what was going on. I knew what had happened. I knew we shouldn't even went back down that road. And so, you know what? I was like, you know what? I want to make sure that we didn't slam on the brakes and they fall over. And so I stood them back up to where they were at. And I got in Chaz's car and I took off straight. And I slammed on the brakes and we opened the trunk and they were still standing up. So something knocked them over and it was creepy. And then we headed home and Isaac dropped his phone whenever we got out and I thought he picked it up, but he didn't. So we were riding down the road and to add on to the story, we were going straight. And then
just going
but
straight.
No, that's not even what I want to. But so we realized he didn't have his phone. Well, Chaz, her girlfriend, I'm not gonna say her name, but her brother passed away, and he was it was I want to say about 4 years ago, I think it was. Yeah, 4 years ago, and he died in a car accident. His seatbelt locked. He couldn't get out. There was a gas leak and his car blew up, and he couldn't get out of the car. keep this in mind. I didn't know any of this at the time. I didn't even know the guy. I just knew that he died. I didn't know how he died, what happened to him. I just know it was her girlfriend's brother and he passed away. That's all I knew. We're going down this road, and I remember Chaz's girlfriend calling because we were on the phone and we were telling her what happened. Then as we were leaving, I set the balls back up. As we were leaving, we heard them get knocked back over. And, so I was like, Chaz, stop the car. And keep in mind, on Jack Pittman Road, the guy killed his whole family, and he murdered his daughter and his wife. His daughters and his wife. Supposedly his daughters haunt the road. So I was going to open the trunk, and I thought I heard a little girl laugh at me. Scared the shit out of me. So I got in the car, drove back. We were on the way back home, and I thought I fell asleep, but to hear Chaz tell it, I didn't fall asleep. I started explaining what happened to her girlfriend's brother. Told him what he looked like, what he was wearing, everything like that. What color hair he had, what color eyes he had, what he looked like, his body shape, his style, everything. And it's like I knew all about the man, and I never even met him. And I didn't remember this. Whenever we got to Quick Trip, I thought I woke up. But I wasn't asleep. I told them about that, and Isaac was in the car, and he said he felt like someone was in the car with us because basically her brother was talking through me to talk to because her girlfriend was on the phone, and her brother was talking through me to talk to her. And I mean, it was scary at the time, but then I felt a whole lot better. Like I felt relieved. Like it's a feeling like it's not even a feeling that you could compare it to. It was something else. Whenever you feel what happened to someone, like I could feel what happened to him. I could feel how it felt. And that feeling was not a good feeling. It's nothing there. It's nothing that a human being should go through while he's alive. And it's a really sore subject to talk about because to know this happened to someone hurts my heart. And like, it was basically like I lived his life at the time whenever he died. But to hear about him and to feel the way I felt while he was in my presence, he felt like a good guy. He felt like he knew he knew what he was going to do with his life. I mean, he wanted to be a firefighter. He wanted to join the service. I didn't know any of this until last night, and I never even met the guy. And I'm telling y'all the God's honest truth. I wouldn't lie to y'all. But keep this in mind. Yes, seatbelts save lives, but also they can hurt people too. Because if it wasn't for a seatbelt, he'd probably still be here today. And my dad wouldn't be here today if he was wearing a seatbelt when he got into a car accident. So remember, seatbelts don't just help people, they can also hurt people too. And now since I've had this experience, I will probably never wear a seatbelt again. Because during this time that I felt like I was restrained and I was hurting and there's nothing I could do about it. I couldn't get out. I couldn't move. And there was basically nothing you could do. And it's sad that could happen to a human being. So keep this in mind. If you're going to drive, be sure, if you got to go to work early in the morning, drink a cup of coffee to make sure you're awake. Drink an energy drink to make sure you're awake. I don't care. Listen to music to keep you awake. Listen to upbeat music to keep you awake. Just be safe behind the wheel. And just, I was, and it's like there's nothing that can compare to that feeling that I felt. Yes, Isaac's phone busted, but keep this in mind. We live in Monroe, and he dropped his phone in the Quick Trip at Gainesville. When we got back, it was still in the same spot, and it wasn't busted.
And also, my phone busted. I dropped
Like
my
our-
phone on carpet. Show on my screen. And I dropped it
Hold
on
that.
And I dropped this on carpet. And this is what it did.
He dropped it on the carpet, and focus.
It did that, and I dropped it on cement. And it
didn't even bust.
That's something.
And it's like, I mean, it's a good, I mean, it's like something. And I just wanted y'all to know that, like, it wasn't a bad energy that was inside of me. It wasn't a bad energy that was talking through me. There's not just bad energy in this world. There's good energy at the same time. There's not just bad spirits. There's good ones. There's ones that have feelings for people, that care about people, that didn't get to say what they wanted to say at one time. So they use people to go through them to tell the people they love what they need to hear. And from what I heard, me and him are just alike. And so I wanted to put out my love to his family, to his sister. Chaz's girlfriend is his sister. To his sister, to his whole family. And I hope that they have closure for him now, that this experience has helped her out a lot. And it's made me feel how cherished and how you don't get a second chance in life that much. Because you're not yes, we can't say her name without her permission, and I couldn't get it before I started the video, so I'm not going to do it. Maybe another time I could tell you their names. But just remember how precious life is and how precious your loved ones are to you, because you're not promised today and they're not promised today. They could be here now and gone in 30 seconds. You never know. Just be sure that you tell your loved ones that you love them and that you care about them. Whenever she woke up that morning, she didn't know she wasn't going to have a brother later on that night. Either way, this is RGM Boys, and love y'all guys. Thank you for listening to our video. And all that I ask is just cherish your family and cherish the moments you have with them. And I appreciate you for watching the video.
Hey guys, remember the first 5.
First 5, we've already named them. They're getting their t-shirts. Merch will we're going to be getting a whole lot. We're going to be doing a whole lot more. We're probably going to be doing hats next for the next 5. Yeah, we're probably going to do hats next for the next 5, like hats with the name of the YouTube channel on them or something. But thank you guys for watching. We're going to be uploading tomorrow morning. It's going to be on YouTube probably around the afternoon. Just stay tuned to the channel for it, and we're RGM Boys, and on Oren's behalf, we'll see y'all later, and Isaac, see y'all later, guys. Thanks for tuning in and watching our video. See y'all guys tomorrow.